Hi everyone, it's Sunday the 25th of June, come down the allotment. Got a few jobs to do, but it's mainly to harvest stuff today. There's quite a bit to harvest, so I need to do a few little jobs I've got to do. I've got to clean out my brassica net, because I've not actually been in to clear out any of the dead foliage underneath, the yellowing stuff, so I need to get that cleared out. Also harvest some potatoes. My first earlies have had bang on 11 weeks today, so there should be something on them, because obviously I need to get the first earlies out of the way, and the seconds really fairly soon, because I need to put, if I'm going to do any sort of winter brassicas or late season brassicas, because that's where they're going to go. I've got rust on my garlic as well, so I'm going to harvest some of it today, just a few bulbs, because I've got a feeling the bulbs haven't split into single cloves. I don't understand why, because they were planted early, well, fairly early. They weren't planted last year, but they were planted early, so they've had a cold snap. They had quite a long cold snap really. So I just don't get it. So any advice you've got, on how to store it? All I'm going to do is I'm just going to assume I can pull it, and I'll try and store it like you do with an onion if it's bulbs. I mean, they might not all be solid bulbs, but I had a quick look at one before and I thought, hey, I can't feel the cloves around it. So just one of them things, isn't it? So I could do with finding, I could do with knowing whether to just get them out and put something else in the bed, because I can put some, French beans can go in. More beetroot and things like that, because there's still time. It's pointless to be like emptying the bed and not using it, because there's still growing season left. Because I can't really grow here over winter so much, so I might as well use the space that I can while I can, while I'm still harvesting other stuff to be coming down, and picking stuff. So I'll come and get the camera and we'll have a look around. Right, we'll have a quick look round. I don't want to be waving the camera about too much, because there's people that have come on to do some work on their plots, so I'm sure they don't want to be having a camera in the face. So we'll start off with these Moulin Rouge sunflowers. They're about 5 foot high now. Well, this one's probably nearer 6 foot, to be honest. The giant sunflowers around the back. So not long and this should end up going past these Moulin Rouge. These are Russian giant, the ones at the back. So they seem to be doing okay. Sweet peas, I've just put this net up here out the way for now, because I had to put some stuff in my compost bin. So they're doing okay. That little sunflower will be opening soon, called Whoa, whatever it's called. The wind's getting up, so I'm going to try and keep my back to the wind as much as I can. So I'll have to bear with me with shadow on that. Second sowing of peas, they should be flowering in a couple of weeks. There's the odd flower coming on. I mean, there's one starting there, but once they get about another foot high, because they've really grown short this last couple of weeks, they should start podding. Celeriac, it's not looking great, but like I said, I've never grown it before, so we'll have to play that one by ear, see how it goes. I've been picking off the leaves that have been falling flat on the deck. I've been picking them off. Leaf off my sunflower that's come off here. Put that in the compost bin after. Just leave it over there for now. What else is there over here? Courgettes. They've taken okay. There is courgettes starting to grow now. So anyone who's grown courgettes before knows that once they start setting fruits, they don't half pump them out. And I've got 5 plants here, so that's plenty of courgettes. I'll look in the blueberry cage. Absolutely stacks of berries. And all these, I've had to put some supports on a few branches. There's a cane there, just to try and take the weight of this. But they seem to be holding up okay. We'll give them a real good pruning back this year, I think. Try and get rid of some of the height off them and the legginess. Try and, because they're starting to put shoots out from the centre, sort of try and grow from them. But yeah, I've got a few to pick today, not many because I've only just started ripening, but I might as well pick them, otherwise I'll end up dropping off. Just come back out of the cage. Strawberries, I've put straw around them and I've put a net over them because they've started ripening up now, some of them. I don't know if you can see down there. To get this net off again after. There's a couple down there. I wish I knew the name of these, but I have no idea what the name is. I've had them for years. I just keep running some off when I need them. So I'm going to be housing some of them. Asparagus support's doing its job, more or less. I mean, they get a bit blown about when they're kind of like just coming up to the height. Once they actually grow through this level, they're okay. So I'll just have to string them and cane them when they're low down. Onions, the onion sets are still on. There's no more of them gone to seed. They're starting to bulk up now. No signs of rust on them as yet. What were they called? Santero F1s. These were what I sold from seed. They seem to be doing okay, starting to bulk up as well. Not much, no real size difference between the two of them, to be honest. So I'm open to either seed or sets. Sets is easier probably. Celery seems to be doing okay. Been having find a few that like things on the leaves like these. Don't know what they are. It's like something that's in the change, sort of, you know, from a grub or something into a beetle or something. They're just hard, but they just pop. Well, don't know what they are. Presuming they must be a nuisance animal because they're not a ladybird larva. But yeah, it seems to be doing okay. Peas, starting to get peas now. I'm going to harvest some of these today because some of them are quite tough, like they might be borderline going over. Just trying to open this one-handed. Easier said than done. They ping out everywhere now. As you can see, it's full of peas. Here's green shaft. I'll pop them down there because I'm going to eat them in a minute. So I've got them to pick. There's 2 rows, and then I've got this later sowing, which is, you know, starting to pod up now. Another week or 2 they'll be ready. French climbing beans have been blown about and they keep unwinding, so I've decided to tie a few of them up again. Don't know why. There's a few people on here this year struggling to get them to grip. The runner beans seem to be okay. It's just the French climbing beans that people are having problems with. Just had a lot of winds. There are some beans starting, I think. Just seen a few knocking about. Try and find them. They're just starting. This endive lettuce, I'll need to pick it again. I took a full carrier bag off these first 4 plants the other night. Just picked all the outer ones, and they just opened out again. So I'll be picking some more because that's for my tortoise. This. But there's 4 at the back there. All 3. I actually pulled them up and tied them. So I'll take the camera on the other side so you can see what I mean. I pulled them up. See, I've got a wire here around them. That's to try and keep the light from the middle to blanch them, because they are quite bitter, apart from if you blanched them. Not as bad. So the torts can have the outer stuff and I'll be in the stuff. This iceberg, this warpath, it's alright, but I'm not a big fan of it. You know, so I don't think I'll grow it again. Because it'll be something else that I'll grow instead. I think one of the other ones that I've tried this year have been quite good. This is Cure, which is spelled C-U-O-R-E. That's been the first time I've grown this year. It's that's what I'm going to grow again, because it's a nice upright plant. It's pretty sturdy, that, so I like them. Quite crunchy, just like a Costa Romaine lettuce. This Freckles, it's not bad tasting. It's a bit of a soft leaf on the outer bit, but the centre's okay. Not quite a solid. They do suffer from a bit of tip burn. I might grow it, but possibly in the cooler months. You know, it might be better. These are some leftover Centero seedlings that I put in. They're going okay. Some Zabroon shallots. No signs of rust on them. All these onions Siam. Spring onions, no sign of rust, but I really need to start taking them because some of them are actually getting quite big, like trying to form some sort of bulb, which is the white Lisbon, these on the left, and they're the Ishikura on the right. Beetroots, need to harvest some of them because they're starting to get quite big now, some of them. Cabbages, I've had a bit of a, let's go around the other side of the net out the wind. Had a bit of a tidy out, picked up out some of the dead foliage from around the bottom. And there's a few leather jackets knocking about. But I think there's a few slugs knocking about in there, so I've scattered a few pellets underneath. I'm picking some of the side shoots off the broccoli, you know, the other night, so I'll give them a few more days and I'll pick some more. Cauliflower's just twisted in the middle, I don't know what it's doing proper yet. It's probably got a small collie at the moment. This Primo Acre, it's got this Primo 2, Golden Acre it's called. I'll be taking that one today. It's got quite a big ball head on that. But yeah, that seems to be doing alright. So have a look at this sweet corn. That all seems to be growing okay. Starting to get the, you can see the tassel in the middle, which will shoot up and have the pollen on it. So I'm just waiting for the ears to come out now. So it's probably got another good 3 foot to grow yet in height. But this lettuce, you know, I've been picking this as well. Trying to find one of the other ones I was on about. This one. This is called Sweet Success, and I'm going to grow this instead of iceberg in future because it's exactly the same as an iceberg. It's crispy, but it stands in the shape of a romaine. So it's all upright. Doesn't seem to suffer with any real tip burn. Really crunchy actually. So I quite like that one. So that and Cure, first time growing this year. Definitely doing them again next year. Right, so have a look at its garlic rust now. I don't know why you can see, but starting to get a few flecks on it. I don't know why you can see, that's quite shaded. A few flecks on it there. Like I said, I don't know whether it doesn't look like, or doesn't feel like it's split. Not a bad sized bulb, but like I say, it just feels more like an onion than garlic. It's a shame. I actually thought it'd be alright, but you know, they have quite chunky necks this year, these have. So I don't know if they're all like that, but I've had a scratch at a few and they kind of feel like they could be. A few smaller ones as well, like, but I can't feel any cloves. So I don't know what to do with these. I'm going to harvest some today and then see what you guys recommend the rest of them. Just get them out and plant something else. What else is there? Potatoes. What can I say? It's just a massive foliage. So it's very hard to get in and spray for blight. Now there's that much foliage, and you know, blight's on site now, so I've just got to try and battle it out and hope for the best. No signs of blight yet, but it's hard to tell. You know, you don't know what's deep down in the foliage, down in underneath the canopy if any spores have got through. So just have to play it by ear. Right, I'm going to do a bit of harvesting now. I think I'll start off with the peas, I think, for now, and then I'll put the camera on in a bit when I dig some first earlies up. Okay, I'm going to dig up a bit of this rusty garlic and just see what happens. So I'm a bit miffed, to be honest, about it, but not a lot you can do, is there? Well, plastic little hand fork thing, I ain't got a metal one here. I don't know, I'm not sure actually, it might have split. It's just not really bobbly. Dig that one up as well. Oh, considering it's a no dig bed, it's quite firm, this soil, which means it'll be good to go for sprouts. They should have decided to do them, innit? I think when I did these beds, all the courgette plants and everything went in it. I think the runner bean plants, and that was the main filling at the beginning, the straw and all that lot. Dig one more up, I think. I'll know afterwards when I wash them off a bit, I can have a bit better of an inspection at them. But I mean, that one just looks solid, but I feel like little bumps in it, so it's hard to tell. Yeah, I think it has split, you know, I can feel like lumps in it. There's any the leather jacket's knocking around near the top. They haven't seemed to have been in this bed too much. Probably because this is the one with the mole in it. Dig one more up. Well, I'll dig them two up. That one come up a lot easier. That must be over the Mole's tunnel. Yes, it's split. Oh, well, that's not all bad then. Oh, God. Bit tough at 10 here. Better off with normal trail trying to cut the roots off, I think. I'll give them a rinse off before I go and I'll have a look at them then. Yeah, I don't know what you can see, but it's got that sort of shape to it, it's got the lumps in it, so I think it's not soft in between. So I think it might just need a bit more time to soften, but not a bad sized bulb. It's better than the kick in the gob anyway. It smells nice. Alright, better do his spuds because it looks like it's going to throw it down soon. That. Fork. I need my tub for shoving the tops in. Right, cut some tops off first. Everything's in the way. Went away into this jungle. I usually start at the other end. They don't look as chunky here, but never mind. It's not like I'm short spuds. We can only see. They might have the small, you know, because our first earlies. That there. Oh, that's a spud as well. I thought to weed them for a minute. Can't see any real bad patches like that you'd say were blight as yet. And there's a dark patch on the yellow leaves, but that's just mould. Right, let's shove these in here out of the way because they're going in compost bin. Right, so I think that's 3 plants there, maybe, because they are quite close together. So, moment of truth. Better make sure I press record and all. Let's move you back a bit and we try to put them in. And see how many I stab. I hope there's some here. I'm not seeing any. Oh dear, what's that? That's split. It's got a split in it. Oh, there we are, got some tatties. Oh, the split. That's a seed potato. That's not too bad. there's a few splits in them. I don't know if this Casablanca's prone to splitting or not. Gulp of water when it's a big long dry spell, and then there's a big weight in there and all. Not stabbed any yet. That's kind of out of one plant, so not bad. So it's dirty split, it's got a gob on it, but never mind. All tastes the same, wonky veg and whatnot. Second plant, it's got more stems on it, this. So is this one a splitty and all? Because it's me, 11 weeks. This is a bit I like about digging spuds up. It's a shame a bloody split though. That one's split, that one's alright. Yeah, they've got a lot of splits on them. So I'll have to look into that, because if they are prone for splitting I shan't be growing them again. Last one. Ooh. So little splits in it. Was that one? Yeah, I think they're a bit of a yeah, there's a lot of splits in them. Yeah, I don't know. I might now clean like. Get rid of that little one, I'm not taking any titchy tiny ones. Go with compost bin. I hope. Feeling the raindrops then. See potatoes turn to mush. Right, I'll move the camera and I'm going to dig up a Pentland Javelin. So they're Casablanca, I'll leave them there for the moment. I have to do it quick because it's going to throw it down. Right, yeah, Pentland Javelin. God, these are a bit leggy tops, these are. Hoping these haven't split either. So these ones weren't in my original potato order. It's because I had space for more. I thought, well, why not? So these two seed potatoes. I can't remember which way. I think they were £1 for, no, 90p for 10. So whatever I get out of here, it's cost me 18p. I've no tub here to separate them. I'll sling them on grass at the moment. Right, let's. Yeah, nearly went straight through a spud then already. Alright, that one's not split anyway. Chunky old root on it, I'd say that. Is that all I'm going to get? One spud. Two spuds. Come on, more than that. There are a lot of little ones actually on this. That's one plant. Right, but the end plants always tend to be a bit rubbish. Microphone. Right, so you'll be on the camcorder mic now. So, hope you can hear me alright. Microphone's just gone off blink. So it looks alright. Last time I dug it, you know, claggy. Go like that again. Right, that ain't very good. And it's got a split in it. So, give me the little ones I don't want. 18p for that. Well, yeah, it's more than 18 pence worth, but still. So the Casablanca have chucked out a lot more, so I will weigh them in a minute. Try and sort, well, take a camera up there and we'll try and weigh them. So I don't need to hang about digging these out now. They can come out. They're plenty big enough for a first early. A bit disappointed about splitting. So it could have been that massive dry spell. The soil was really wet anyway. It's been going for a long while. I'll go and get them other ones. Them gathers. I'm actually hoping to weigh all the spuds I take home from here just to see if it's beneficial or not. They're Pentland Javelin. I'll weigh them first. This sort of one-handed here. Just bear with me, I'll get you off this tripod. Right, I hung my scales up here. Have you on button? Right. Try and hang these on. Something like that. I'll be in 1.62 pounds. That's off 2 plants. Grab these Casablanca and take it to 0. There we go. Come here. We're going to stay out here. Stop swinging. 3.94 pounds. That's alright, I don't mind that. Well, not too bad. No, not far off about £5 spuds altogether. Right, so have a look at the rest of this stuff. I've got a bucket full of endive here, soaking in water. And me peas, strawberries, just a few blueberries. I say they're only starting to ripen up now. Spring onions, beetroot, and a big chunky cabbage head. A couple of greens, the Durham Earlies. That's the Sweet Success. That's the Cure, and that's the Warpath, which doesn't look great, but it'll be fine. Right, so on that note, I've got to get this lot over to the van before it pulls it down. So thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.